Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ryan, aka Zella, and I love reading and reviewing indie comic books. And I have made it my goal to introduce you to your new favorites, your new favorite original characters, and your new favorite writing teams. So today, let's kick it off with Psion issue number 1, and that's coming from Crimson Sleeper Studio. So we'll kick it off right here with Scion issue number 1, and this is by Mark Bandy. Like I said, this is from Crimson Sleeper Studios, and this is the amazing team that's behind it. And now, I know I said that this is a comic book, but I want you to pay attention to this part right here in the middle where it says a Southern Gothic thriller. That's right, folks. There's no capes in this, and I absolutely think that the story is way better for it. But don't you think for a single second that there isn't any weird shenanigans going on. There's still some very comic booky things that happen in here, but it's not just somebody. There's no flying bricks. Yeah, maybe there will be in the future. But this starts off with John Lewis, our main character, our protagonist, who we relate to because I'm usually late as hell as well. And I love little details like this. They don't need to tell us the time, just tell us he's late as hell. We don't need to know how fast he's running, but it's definitely outside of the panels. And how fast is he running? Why is he going so quick? Is because he's trying to get to his African American Studies class, which he's all too often late for. And this conversation that happens in this class, which I'm not going to spoil too much of it really does exemplify what I think is going to be the main thesis of the entire series. And that is, what would you do in order to help or save your people? And why is that question important to John Lewis? Well, because John Lewis is a criminology major. John Lewis absolutely wants to make sure that he's doing the right thing. And he even gets a little bit of pushback from his professors and, his colleagues around him that are basically like, do you really think that you're going to be able to change the system from the inside? But I think that's exactly the point. Now, I told you guys before that although there are not capes or anything like that there are some, kind of comic booky shenanigans that happen. So I want you to do me a favor. Take a look at this next panel, and if you love it, actually, there's a poster of this. I'm gonna have to get this on my wall, but I want you guys to look at this panel and tell me what you think is going on. What is happening here? I am not going to spoil anything, but I am so curious what you guys think. Just leave it in the comments. What do you think is happening right here? And I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it because I can't. I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it even if I wanted to because it doesn't answer the question in issue 1. That's right, you guys are going to have to back issue 2 now. So what's my final rating or review on this book? Best book ever. Please go out, try to pick it up, and support the Kickstarter so that we can get issue 2 as soon as possible because I cannot live in a world of just cliffhangers. All right, folks. Now remember just a couple of things and do them for me as a favor. Go drink some water, do something kind, and I'll see you next time. Peace.